So there's always a lot of negative news and information just spewed over social media because negative news tends to get more likes, clicks, follows, shares, subscribes, whatever. So I am going to go the opposite direction, and I'm going to start a series where it is only going to be good news. So today is day one of a new series called Good News That You May Not Have Ever Heard of. Our first episode takes us to Illinois, where Governor J.B. Pritzker, I don't know if I'm saying that right, has signed a law that is mandating that Native American history be taught in all schools K through 12th grade. All of the curriculum is guided by people of Native descent and who are Indigenous themselves, that are rooted in the history, the practice, the cultural understanding. The Illinois State Board of Education will be guided by stakeholder groups, including Indigenous educators, scholars, advocates of Native American Chamber of Commerce. You can go and read the law. This is Public Act 103-0422. If you type in Illinois State House and that number, it will pop up. The law is also designed to alleviate more sensitive topics for younger audiences. The challenge developing this law was that they wanted to find a way to educate the youngest people without it being too graphic or violent, because as we all know, a lot of Native American history has been a genocide. The law teaches what territories people reside on, as well as sharing some of the value systems expressed in Indigenous stories. And many states, of course, discuss American history. Usually you will have that in your public school, but not to the extent where it is in tune with what the Native communities actually want to be portrayed. And many states have done similar things to Illinois, like Montana or Idaho, Wisconsin, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Oregon. But unfortunately, many of them have fallen short, and of course add in all of the negative ramifications of the fears of critical race theory, which isn't being taught. But any time that you discuss race relations in history is something that they think is critical race theory. But overall, this is really good sign, because teaching the most accurate version of history and not just reading history from the victors themselves is a really great way for us to understand where other people are coming from, so we can all move forward progressively. And naturally, this was not like front page news, because it's not the latest crazy thing that Donald Trump has said. So, you know, this is good news that often is not talked about, and that's a whole separate issue, hence the reason for my series. So stay tuned for part 2 coming tomorrow.